what if the stories we tell about the future, about the future of our planet, were also like deeply connected to the stories we tell about our past?
That's a play.
I think that's kind of the heart of what we're going to be talking about today.
Yeah.
And it's really what speculative design is all about, right?
Yeah.
It's taking these ideas about the future and using them to kind of explore potential futures and the the implications of the choices that we make today.
I think that's a good way of putting it, yeah.
So today we're going to be diving into the work of Amani Mtsamiyuli.
Yes.
A designer from the Comoros Islands
Sure.
and their project, Mlima Mwamba, Whispers of the Coral Guardians.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk about this one.
Me too. This one is so visually striking.
Yeah.
I mean, just the idea of these bio-robotic systems that are restoring coral reefs,
Right.
guided by the stories and beliefs of a culture that's, so deeply connected to the ocean.
Absolutely. And that's what I think is so fascinating about this project is this blend of ancient Comorian mythology with futuristic technology.
Right.
You have these incredible visuals of these like bio-robotic reefs. But they're not just, generic robots. They're inspired by these ancient Comorian tales of coral guardians.
Yeah. And like, what are these coral guardians?
Oh, yeah. So in Comorian mythology, the coral guardians are these mythical beings who protect the reefs.
Okay.
They're kind of like these almost like spirits or deities that are intertwined with the health and well-being of the coral.
I see.
And so Mtsamiyuli is taking this idea and kind of translating it into this futuristic context.
So it's not just like a cool aesthetic choice.
No, exactly.
It's like there's a deeper meaning there.
Yeah, they're suggesting that we can learn from these ancient stories.
Okay.
That they hold valuable insights into how to live in harmony with nature.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm curious about, we're talking about this future world, and you've been looking into this project, and there's this whole backstory about like a powerful organization, the Global Resource Authority,
right,
that has stepped in to kind of manage the planet's resources. What's the deal with that?
Yeah, so Mtsamiyuli imagines this future where climate change and resource scarcity have become so severe that this Global Resource Authority, or GRA, has kind of taken charge.
Okay.
They're the ones, using advanced technology like these bio-robotic reefs to try and stabilize the planet.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's like, on the one hand, it's like, great, someone's finally taking action.
Right.
But then on the other hand, it's like, what happens to individual freedom?
That's the tension, right?
Yeah.
Like the GRA has seemingly achieved what we haven't been able to, a stable climate, but at what cost?
Yeah.
Is there a risk of becoming too reliant on this authority?
Right.
How do we ensure that individual voices are still heard?
Yeah, these are questions we need to be asking ourselves today, not just in some hypothetical future. Yeah, so how does this all connect back to Mtsamiyuli's design process?
Right. So Mtsamiyuli didn't just dream up these robotic reefs out of thin air. They did a deep dive into Comorian history and mythology,
right,
studying ancient texts, traditional craftsmanship.
Oh, wow.
And then they combined that research with these futuristic concepts using tools like 3D modeling and animation to bring their vision to life.
I bet the visuals are just stunning.
Oh, absolutely. The robotic forms themselves are intricate and beautiful,
Okay.
almost like sculptures. But what's really captivating is how Mtsamiyuli uses digital media to create this immersive experience.
Wow.
You really feel like you're transported into this future world.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
It's like they're weaving together these different threads, ancient wisdom, cutting-edge technology, and compelling storytelling.
Exactly.
To create a tapestry that makes us think about our relationship with the planet in a whole new way.
And that's the power of speculative design, right?
Yeah.
It's not just about predicting the future. It's about using design to ask these difficult questions.
Right.
To provoke us into thinking critically about the choices we're making today.
So what does this all mean for us here and now?
I think Mtsamiyuli's work challenges us to think about the role of technology in environmental stewardship.
Okay.
Are we just going to keep developing, more and more complex solutions? Or can we find ways to integrate ancient wisdom, like the Comorian concept of coral guardians, into our approach?
That's a great point to ponder.
Yeah.
And that's it for our deep dive into Mlima Mwamba, Whispers of the Coral Guardians.
Yeah.
Big thanks to you for exploring the future with us today.
It was fun.
If you found this deep dive thought-provoking, be sure to share with someone who loves pondering the big questions.
Yes, spread the word.
Let's keep the conversation going.
Absolutely.
Thanks again.